Hello. What's up, Tristan? What's up, John? How you doing? What's up, Steven? What's up, Azuro? How you doing? All right, we're about to be ready. So I'm going to start live split. Flowtimer. Let me double check the Flowtimer works. Works. All right, time to boogie. Time to schmoove, as the kids say. By kids, I mean me. What's up, Cow? What's up, T-Bolt? What's up, Ganondoof? You like Ganondoof? Thank you, Posture Check. Thank you, Greenie. Alright. 62, 44, 36, 31, 37, 59. It's Modest, which is he, whatever. Alright. Thank you, the Master. What are you the master of? Hey, what's up, Cow? How you doing? 211-212. 33-2123. You did miss me get the Rayquaza, yeah. 222-213. First try, that'd be crazy. 3-2-1-1-2-2. We're probably not even going to see a timid spread for an hour. No timid in sight. Timid in 3 hours from now. Do you guys want to hang out for 3 hours? Or I do nothing for 3 hours? Why can't you just breed for one? The Raichu has an event move. It is the second poke for the team. Yes, sir. Endeavor is, in fact, not an egg move. That's correct. Heck yeah. Hanging out with our friend Blisy. Sure, I hate all of you. I've changed my mind. Nobody's hanging out. We're gonna reset fruitlessly. Isn't the event move Endeavor? I think so. No, I think 30 minutes is my typical threshold right now. Because on average, I'm gonna find a low frame. Like below 30 minutes is not high. Like the chance of it taking me 30 minutes to find one that is below 30 minutes is like not good. Yeah. Lizzie doesn't want to be her friends and chill. I can't be friends with all of you. There's so many. Whew. It's so funny. YouTube gives me a little notification when it thinks it is a good idea for me to insert an ad. And it's really funny because it 100% of the time, the first time I hit 50 viewers on stream is when YouTube suggests me to put an ad. It's like, wow, it's like now would be a good time to put an ad on stream. It's like, YouTube, you just say this to me every time 50 people show up. Hey, what's up, Brian? How are you? Three, 2, 2, 1, 2. We just want to use your friend Safari? Oh, dude. Friend Safari is dope. That's a feature I quite liked. I think the only bad thing about Friend Safari is that Ditto was tied to it. Hasty, Jolly, no. Like, maybe I should have tried for the hasty one just to see if I could hit the target, but I don't know. The real Raichu is the friends we made along the way? Absolutely not. The real Raichu is the Raichu I'll have in my grubby fingers. This thing's killing me. Raichu's bad for my physical health. Not actually. If it was bad for my physical health, I wouldn't be doing it. Hey, what's up, fish? Figured I would do this a bit before we play. If we're playing. 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Oof. Raichu, a love song. Yeah, perhaps I should put on actual music. I think I'm the only person who just truly wants to listen to that music infinitely. Do you want to do my classic Budokai music? While I really like these vids and support them, do you ever feel worried that some might misinterpret and use your videos for an agenda on BGC being trash? No, I actually haven't got anyone saying anything. A few people have said something like that, where they're like, this is why I could never get into competitive Pokemon, because it's insane. But most of the misinterpretations I get are like, pretty much like willful, like a lot of people intentionally, like either intentionally missing the point or something like that. I think most people get what I'm trying to say. I got a lot of I got a lot of nitpickers because I really liked the title and thumbnail. You know, Hefe made the thumbnail and Tama made the title. Or she took the title that, like, because I believe she would probably want me to say it this way. I gave her what my working title was for it, that Hefe and I workshopped together, and then she made the final revision of it. But that's the part I really like the final version of it. And a lot of people, I'm trying to brain cell this because I'm doing too many things at once. A lot of people commented on the video something along the lines of, your title is about how it used to be, therefore it is misleading. It is misleading people because it says competitive Pokemon is a full-time job if you don't cheat. That's the title. I got a lot of comments from people like, this isn't what it's like anymore. It should be competitive Pokemon was a full-time job, etc. And I was like, wow, you people are quite pedantic. What Bliss is doing for fun, people usually don't do this. I have fun. I'm in France, and earlier today I found a copy of Platinum for 40 euros. That's nice. No one wants stinky French copies, that's why, right? Bronze. Naughty. It's the one with Eon, isn't it? I mean, I think a lot of the problems I complain about in that video still persist to this day. But my point was to show that hacking does give a time advantage. Game Freak doesn't make things accessible enough. And on top of all of that, the timid one at 38 minutes, which is pretty short, but we're early into this stream, so I think I'm gonna skip it for now. Yeah, so Game Freak doesn't make it accessible enough. It takes too long. Hacking gives a time advantage. I had one more point, but I forgot. There's like one more thing that I really like wanted to talk about in it, but I forgot. Yeah, PP ups are messed up. PP ups are not much better in the modern games. I'll even say that. Oh yeah, the other main point is that I think that, like, the problem of hacking, or you know, if you perceive it as a problem, whatever, like I think part of my point is that the way things used to be, aka Diamond and Pearl and Black and White, before anything was made easy, or reasonable, I should say, before anything was done with that, you had to hack. It was not reasonable, and doing that created like this culture where you had to hack. And for me, from my perspective, the events of the past shaped that of the future to where, like, once that kind of thing happens in a oh, we have an 11 minute. We're going. 11-minute Timider. Whew. So, from my perspective, like, once you create a culture where that's kind of something that's mandatory, it's going to persist even if you don't want it to, unless you make it so easy there's no reason to hack. You know what I mean? And so, like, I think it's important to show the history of how something used to be, because the history of how something used to be, even if it got better, it shows 8, 6, 8. The history can show why something is the way it is. And so, because things used to be shitty, even though they've improved, the reason people are still hacking is because of how shitty things used to be, you know? That's one of my takes on it. Minus 23. Minus 22. All right. So our total target is 41521. Submit. Yeah, back in the day, you were at a disadvantage if you didn't hack for someone who did. Yeah. Yeah. And I think this ORAS video might be eye-opening to some people who thought that ORAS made things a lot better. Because ORAS, to me, as I'm playing it right now, there's no improvements. Now, maybe things... I think a lot of things are going to improve. I think things are going to improve drastically. Once I start breeding, I don't think the breedings, I don't think The breeds are going to be that bad, so it's gonna be good, I think. As someone who always gets stuff legit, seeing pros hack feels very saddening to me. Now, I want this to be clear, your war. I don't know who is hacking and who isn't. And I do not want accusations of... I do not want accusations of any of the people who... Especially the people who I'm recreating their team. I don't want any accusations of hacking on them. Because like I said, Ray Rizzo answered my questions. Yeah, Ray Rizzo answered my questions, provided me his team. Extremely nice of him to do that. He didn't have to do that, right? Marcus provided me a lot of information about this team. Marcus and Wolf built this team together, and Marcus Marcus provided me with a ton of info and insight about how this process worked and used to work, etc. Right? And I think, you know, because of Wolf's experience with other people, just trying to expose him or something like that, like. This is Wolfey's career, and to my understanding, if Wolfey ever said he hacked or, you know, anything like that, he would be banned from those tournaments for life if he admitted to it, to intentionally doing it. And so I think that's one of the reasons he doesn't even want to, and like he hasn't answered any of my, because I sent him an email and I asked him a question on Twitter, and he didn't answer me, and I think it's just because he's afraid maybe I'm like a troll or something, or I don't think but like it makes them so nervous to touch on this subject at all, because other people have been so hostile towards them, and like I just don't want to be a person who is creating like any levels of toxicity around this. Like, I think it's hard for this video to not, like, these videos to not create some sort of negativity. I don't but like I don't like you've only told judges you've hacked your team. I know, like I just don't know how to, like, I think that what I am talking about I think it's something that should be talked about. But like I don't want to, like, I don't, basically my goal, Brian, like you said, didn't they show his Moltres was hacked? I don't know. I didn't see I don't know. And I don't even care. My main point is, like, I'm not trying to be toxic towards any player. I'm using all I'm doing is trying to use their team as a stepping off point for a discussion, is really what the videos are, right? When you look at what they are and what they're doing. And so, like, I'm not going to, my desire is not to create negativity around a person who answered my questions. Even if, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, Shade. That's basically it. Like, I will always talk about how I do think the hack, if you had hacked your teams. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not. Like, and like, you know, Marcus answered my questions, which was extremely nice of him. And I'm going to say nothing but nice things about Marcus in the video. And even if Wolfey never answers my questions, which I have been told by several different third parties, he's not going to touch this subject. Even if he says nothing to me, I am not going to indict him or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not... There's no... that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about, is my main point. Why are most of these 5 perfect IVs instead of 6? I understand the slow ones wanting 0 speed, but why not get this Raichu with 6 IVs? Okay. So here's the deal. To my understanding, actually, I asked Marcus about this, because, so, this Raichu actually does have 2 physical moves, okay? So the Raichu has Fake Out and the Raichu has Nuzzle, but the Raichu is a minus attack nature. And the reason I'm not going for a 6IV, because 6IV is technically superior for this Raichu because it needs because it is using physical attacks. Yes, it is. The Raichu is legal. We have seen the 6IV Raichu spread before. I've just not gotten it. So the reason I'm not going for 6IV is because of video time constraints. The amount of time it would take me to reset over and over and over until I found a seed where this Raichu had 31 in all of its stats is so long that I would not be able to finish this video for the month of September, which I'm hoping to do. Because the thing is, once I get past Raichu and once I get past Kyogre, the video is going to fly by. All the breeds are going to fly by. I might not even need to the only other challenging part for me, I think, is going to be I think the biggest challenges are going to be Pokerus and also PP ups. Now I have a few ideas on how to tackle those. Pokerus, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to trade from an old game. I don't want to, but it's so rare, man. I'm not going to run around random. And like, they had access to Pokebank in 2016, you know what I mean? And I might do a 6IV Ditto from Gen 5. You know, most people just get their 6IV Dittos from the internet. And so it would actually, to me, it would be kind of misleading to like only use Friend Safari Dittos. And to be fair, like me included, a lot of people did Friend Safari Ditto grinding. In fact, my Pokemon Y has someone's, I don't know who it was, I found it on a Reddit thread back in 2013, a Friend Safari Ditto on it. So like, I just replied to the guy's thread. I was like, yo, give me your Friend Safari. He gave me his Friend Safari, and I have a Ditto Friend Safari. And we're actually going to turn off this music because we're only about 20 seconds away. And so like some guy gave me his Friend Safari, and I still have that Ditto Friend Safari in Pokemon Y. And like, I spend a ton of time just farming Dittos in that Friend Safari. So of course this is something that people actually did, but eventually, still in Pokemon Y, some guy on the on Wonder Trade, I got a 6IV Ditto from it, you know? So it's not like that didn't happen as well. If anything, I feel early, but I don't know. 28, that's not it. It's quirky. Let's see if we can't find it. I was 1 early. Right? Is that it? Sag. That means it was impossible to hit. That means I was on a that means I was on an odd frame and I was trying to hit an even frame, which is not possible. So I was literally 1 early. I mean, it means, you know, the good news is we're calibrated. The bad news is Sag. You know what I mean? So what are you gonna do about that? All right, we try again. One early actually means I was exactly on target. Like I said, you can only hit even or odd frames. So... Oof. We're already close. We're already close. This is such good news. It's not feels bad, man. Honestly, it feels good, man. We're already so close to the Raichu, you know? You recently got a 6IV Ditto thanks to my Heart Gold Soul Silver RNG vids. Thank you. I'm glad you got one. Is there any RNGs you guys have been wanting to do but haven't done so yet? Let me know about them. Like, is there like an RNG you guys haven't done yet, but you've been wanting to get to? I was actually thinking after this one, I would do Gen 8. One of the reasons I started Gen 6 before doing Gen 8 was because the guy hadn't released his team yet, and it was like 3 days after Worlds, and the person had not released the team. And I was like, ooh, maybe he's never going to release the team, or maybe he's going to wait a month. And I was like, well, I want to get another video done. And ORAS actually won the poll. ORAS actually won the poll over... ORAS actually won the poll over Sword and Shield, so I figured I would do this. And then Sword and Shield will be a pretty quick, a pretty quick one, so it won't be too bad. I'm still trying to catch another Feebas, but I put it on hold because it is taking me so long to find Feebas. Oh. Did you not end up using my game or what have you? Also, hi Tom, how you doing? Or did you mean like you used my save, but like you literally couldn't pull Feebas up? Because that happens a lot too. Sometimes people just can't pull Feebas brain blast. Oh no. I like went outside today, so my I went outside today, so my brain isn't working so great. Could you not pull it up out of the rod? Because like a lot of people because it relies on VBlank or what have you, the calls just like are so random. You'll make Anubis Calyrex, yeah. Okay, that's a cool idea though. Yeah, you want the max hours. One Boku. Ooh, that means you're gonna get to Mirage Island soon, Tama. That's exciting. Mirage Island is exciting. Have you ever seen Mirage Island before without cheat codes? Because until I had done the RNG for it, I never came across Mirage Island naturally. But I had used like, you know, action replay on my Ruby to see it. Yeah, I also like waking up our cat because that means we can, because he does it to us. Oh, did I typed in something wrong? As my stats are impossible. Okay. I'd love to see you RNG manip something completely arbitrary like guaranteed Poke. I did that, Faye. Faye, if you watch my most recent team building video, if you notice, if you'll notice. Oh, tea. Thank you. If you'll notice, I catch a Rayquaza in my Emerald playthrough, and I throw a full health Pokeball. I throw a Pokeball at it while it's full health, and I catch it. You'll notice that. I believe Tama commented that, and it's like the most upvoted comment on the video. Rayquaza is the proper pronunciation. I used to say Rayquaza. I think I think Rayquaza makes more sense, although it was actually a J-Wits video, Mandy, that made me say that. Not made me, but I started saying Rayquaza. J-Wits did a video on Pokemon pronunciations and like how they're stupid, and he was like, yeah, Rayquaza, that's how it should be said. And then the game was like Rayquaza, and he's like, oh, well. But then it's supposed to be like a quasar, I guess is the word. I don't know. I'm not the type of person who corrects pronunciations, by the way, for Pokemon. I just like to say the proper ones, I guess you could say. I say Ferrothorn. I don't know what the real pronunciation is for that Pokemon. I say Ferrothorn. I know there's some people who say Ferrothorn, which is crazy.
What?
I know.
What else could
I know. It's crazy. That might even be the... If that's the official pronunciation, I don't know if I could ever switch to Ferrothorn. I say Ferrothorn and Ferroseed is how I say it. I thought they were supposed to be like ferrofluids. Like those things that get spiky when you have magnet. Because they are spiky.
I think like Pharaoh, like the grains.
Oh, like a literally like a Pharaoh seed. like an ancient grain, that's what they're called, right? Do you say Pikachu or stupid electric rat that ruins all our plans? What's up? What can't you see? Oh, it looks cute. It looks good. I took it sideways?
No. I can't see.
I say Pokemon when I can, although I default to Pokemon a lot. The hardest one for me to say officially is probably Arceus. I have a very difficult time saying that. I'm really used to Arceus because it was Arceus in they say Arceus in PBR. So it's just like a... So I actually, like, there was an official source that said Arceus. I know there's supposedly official pronunciations, but I think they're kind of arbitrary and wrong some of the time. I think you're probably right. What, you like say delivered? Surely that can't be the right pronunciation. I understand that it's a pun. I mean, who cares how anyone's... I just say... Basically, I would say that most of the time, the way you phonetically pronounce it is fine. I mean, I'll only... Like, the only one that I would take offense to is people saying Ferrothorn, or what... Like, I can't even remember the other pronunciation of it. I couldn't... I couldn't understand it if I had wanted to. Why you would say it such a way, but... Like, I don't know. Delibird's... Japanese name is katakana for delivered? Oh, then it would be delivered. Because they don't really have a V. So it would literally just be delivered. Okay. Greenie's right. Oh, we have a 17-minute-er. We're going for it, right? No reason to not go for it. Well, I'll just run there and then I'll do the calculations later. I mean, Arceus only got changed for the movie, I think. Deribado. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we have... Oh, my calculator's closed. That's why I couldn't find it. I was like, why can't I find my calculator? 61720. Plus 698 minus 23 minus 22. I know the way I'm doing the math is insane, but... All right, now we wait, everybody. Actually, Amanda was the one who said that Arkin is the way to pronounce that Pokemon to me. Because I always called it Archin. And she was like, no, it's Arkin, like archaeology. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Does anyone say Tangela? I guess like, I mean, I guess Tangela is really close to an actual fruit. But no, I say Tangela. Hmm? Yeah, but someone was saying they say Tangela. I mean, it's close to Tangelo, which is a real fruit. Nothing, but it's like that's like the pronunciation makes sense. Tangelo, yeah.
Saffron, how your tiny little worm
What is Shangela? I don't know what that is. I'm Googling it. Shangela. This is a person. I still don't know how to say their name. Who is this? Okay. Oh, I can't figure out how to pronounce their name. You guys are trolling me with these pronunciations. Surely they're not real. Yeah, I say Dialga. It's supposed to be Dialga, I think. That's insulting. It should be Diamond. Dialga, Diamond. That's to me. Although I kind of like saying Dialga, like it's fun to say. Oh, what are you thinking, like, dilate? I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's time. Jesus. I guess it makes sense. I reject it, but it makes sense. I just realized, to you guys, this looks like I'm wearing a normal shirt. Because the microphone blocks the not normal part of it. You'll never know. What are you gonna watch? You don't want to do movie? You should look up Small Ant VODs, and you could just watch like 2-hour VODs of them and then you'll fall asleep. That's the goal, right? Is to sleep. Something you don't care about. I'm looking at your eyeballs and you're not gonna stay awake. I'll tell you that right now. No matter how weird your shirt is, I'm gonna insist it's normal. It's not that weird, it's just not a normal shirt. It would be Small Ant VODs if you want to see like the full long ass. Right there, that's the channel. One more over. Grafii? I don't really like Grafii's design. I think it's kind of crazy looking. But whatever. I don't really know.
Holy cow, this tea is so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Do you remember the name of this?
It's just on their thing, isn't it? Like on the jar? Yeah. I like Grafii's design. You know, Moody wouldn't even be the worst ability if it didn't have evasion. Although they took that off, didn't they? Did they take evasion away from Moody? I think they did, right? The only II that I like is II from Super Monkey Ball. I'll come out and say it. I think the concept of Grafii is, like, cool, though. In the sense of, like, how do I say... Like, they've actually, like, it's not just Aminal with electric, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just Aminal with electric. Like, they took what an II is, which is a tiny, creepy little, simian, right? It's like a little creepy simian who lives on Madagascar, I think. And they have really long fingers. They act similarly to woodpeckers, where they dig into trees to get bugs. That's what IIs do. And so, like, they took, like, the look of an II, and they were like, how can we make this, like, not a fucking freak? And, like, they made the gimmick that their long bug-eating claws are for painting, which I think is, like, an actual, like, inspired concept in some level, you know what I mean? So I like what they were going for. He's not a lemur. Eyes are pro-simians. They're not lemurs. Lemurs are part of the pro-simian faction. I don't know, part of animals or whatever you want to talk about. I like monkeys. They're not even monkeys. Well, they're kind of monkeys, but whatever. They're simians. We're pro-simians in this chat. That's right. Yeah, like, I think all pro-simians except the... Eyes are a type of lemur? I'm Googling this. I don't think so. I guess they still can be a lemur, because pro-simian is bigger than lemur. But they're just considered primates now? Pro-simian no longer used? They don't use this anymore? It was in the book that I read. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There he is, little freak eye. I've learned. I thought they were separate from lemurs, but they're just part of the lemur thing. Now I've learned. Well, lemur wasn't what I was thinking of. I was thinking of pro-simian. Which they still are. They're just also actually lemurs, so... Learned something new today in my brain. What? Bro. It's what a fish just said. What's the temperature here? It was... What's the humidity right now? Hey, what's up, Laura? How you doing? Humidity is 87 right now. $50. I would love to be an AZ right now. Dude, Mandy.
Yeah.
Fish just posted where he lives. It's 106 degrees right now. He's like, kill me. And I was like, damn. And I was like, it was 88 today and I was fucking dying. And then he was like, 88, fuck you, bro. And then I was like, well, what is your humidity? 15%. 87 for us right now. It's so gross. Yeah, like it literally feels like I'm in Florida right now. 87% humidity, fucking death. What's up, E24? How you doing? What's up, Mima? It's not just humidity. People forget about dew point. You can have low humidity, but if the dew point is 60 or above, it'll be uncomfortable. I have no idea what dew point is. What is dew point? The atmospheric temperature varying according to pressure and humidity, below which water droplets begin to condense and dew can form. Oh, is this like how much? I think this is the concept of how much water the air can hold, because that can change based on like pressure and temperature as well. So the more water it can hold, the worse the humidity is. Like, yeah, I think that makes sense. It's hot here too, but work keeps sticking me in the salad room, which is like 38 degrees Fahrenheit. So I have to wear 3 layers, and it's utter suffering going to and from work. That just sucks. Dew point sounds like a Pokemon ability. Kind of true. Yeah. I'm sure that was miserable. Yeah.
To frozen air.
It's probably not great for you. No, because the morning, even if humidity's high, I think BlisyTV said it was impossible to get. The Raichu that Wolfey used is not impossible to get. It is super rare, but we literally did see the spread for it earlier, and it was 2 days ago. I think not 2 days ago. Did I stream yesterday? I don't think so. I don't remember. No, I didn't stream yesterday because it was your dad's birthday. I mean, no, you can make an ability different than Torrent that is dew point. What is my timer for this? It is not 1 in a billion, Med. You are not understanding the math for that. 17 min 2 seconds. Oh, we're close. Hold on. Surely we're close. Looking for 30 HP. Nope. It is the right nature, but it's not the right, whatever it is. We're probably 1 early again or something like that. Man, we were like 1 late. Yeah, we're literally 1 late. Oh, I don't know what this is. We were literally 1 late. I mean, I'm locked and loaded. I'm locked in. I was 1 late. Oh, jeez. It's tough, man. Tough. It is tough. Alright, back to Dragon Ball Z music. Water type moves not weakened by the sun. Oh, that'd be interesting. I mean, it's just, you know, it's 60 frames a second. This is... Alright, picture this. How many of you here in chat, how many of you here have done Gen 3 RNG? Raise your hand. I want your hand in the air if you've done Gen 3. Alright, I'll wait. I'll wait like 10 seconds. Even if you don't normally chat it up. How many of you have done Gen 3? And you can go back to lurking after that. It's fine. Hands raised, right, Cal? Right. So, this is the same. This is the exact same precision of Gen 3 RNG. So it's 60 frames per second, right? But it is miserable. Because in Gen 3, what makes Gen 3 so accessible, especially Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, is you always start from the same initial seed, and then in Emerald version, you can control your seed with the painting, or you can save your seed using a battle record, right? But instead of all of that, you can't control your seed at all. So imagine it's Emerald, right? And instead of seed 0, you can't control your seed at all. And the way that you check what seed you're on is by receiving a gift Pokemon. So something like if fossils were infinite, right? You could receive a fossil infinitely. So you'd receive a fossil, check its IVs, and those IVs would tell you what seed you hit. Then you hope the Pokemon you want is relatively close to you. And then after that, you have to wait 17 minutes. 17 minutes for a 1/60th of a second precision input. That is how difficult this is. It is extremely stupid. Nobody should do this. I do think it's kind of fun. So the 3DS runs at 30 frames per second, but not the RNG. The RNG does not run at 30 frames per second. The RNG runs at 60. So it is equally precise to Gen 3, but it is harder because the wait times are on average longer, and you don't know what your initial seed is going to be. And that is the story of Gen 6 RNG. Put that rant in the video. I script the videos very heavily, so it's probably going to be a more scripted version of that rant. I will say I didn't get any cool hand cam footage of a manip this time. But I don't think I need to. That search took a little longer because the seed is time-based, so it's like how many whatevers. It's how many minutes or what have you passed. Don't disable filters. Relax, jolly, whatever. Reset again. Have I seen Wolfey's video on how to fix the ice type? That's kind of old, right? Like a few months old. I think I watched it when I came out. A lot of those types of videos that like Wolfey or other Pokemon creators do, what I end up watching them / listening to them at like work. So like Wolfey's videos on like ranking the types or how to improve the ice type or something like that. I tend to watch those while I'm commuting to work, or I tend to watch those while I'm either commuting to work or like I'm literally at work, headphones in, just kind of zoning out. So a lot of them don't stick with me super hard. I listen to them. This is not an indictment of their quality or whatever, by the way, because I do this with people Like, I think J-Rose does very good videos, but I literally do. I listen to all of J-Rose's videos like this. Very rarely do I sit down and watch his videos because I just listen to them. But he's such a good narrator. I think it's one of his strengths. So I call them audio sludge because it's just like I just need my ears filled with something. Because I don't like my job, and I need to be not thinking about it. Oh no, I minimized everything. Live split. So, not an indictment on quality, by the way. It's just like it's just a stupid term I use for them. Spliced. Fuck you, Gal. Still at a bakery? No. I'm a chef at a kitchen in a grocery store. My boss is very nasty. I don't like her very much. I was working way too many hours. It made me like it was bad for me physically. It was bad for me mentally. It made me really sad. I cut my hours to part-time. I've not been this happy in a long time. The stuff I do on YouTube is been pretty profitable and like actually fulfilling for me on levels. So I'm like, my cut hours letting me do this more like makes me very happy. Like, I understand that YouTube is like, you know, it's pretty stressful for plenty of people who do it and everything like that, because, you know, it's a lot of time pressure to just constantly pump new stuff out, but, like, I don't know. I've just been enjoying it. Newbie question, but is this a legitimate unclaimed event? Pikachu? No, I hacked this in using PKSM. Because the reason I had to, even if I had one of these unclaimed, which, by the way, I'll say this right now, Pearl Forks, which, nothing to you. I am known to hoard events for a really long time. I kept my Genesect. All the way from, like, the 2014 event until, like, last year to claim it, because the RNG was not, like, really doable until I figured out the fossil method. Oh, Azuro, welcome to Happy. Everybody pog Azuro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Your generosity is appreciated. I actually do also still have... I do have a few events in Pokemon White 2, I think. Unclaimed. I have, like, the guaranteed shiny... Do you remember when they did this? They gave away guaranteed shiny, like, Palkia and Dialga. Oh, was nature wrong? You remember when they give those away? I have those. It's mild. Yeah, I remember when they gave those away. I hope you get the Raichu soon. We're close. We're really close. We're close. Timid 1 hour? No, thank you. So I still have some of those un-RNG'd. Because I just never got around to, because Ubers are not interesting to me. It's so strange. There is no actual, like, there's no real distinction between, like, a legendary like Cresselia versus a legendary like, Dialga. but like I just find the legendaries like Dialga like intensely uninteresting for some reason. I can't explain it.
Thanks for the donation.
No, I know Greenie, but I just don't believe Hefe is going to show up, so I'm just waiting on the voice chat. He's still offline, like he's not even online and AFK. He's just not online. So I'm just doing this. I appreciate the help though. But yeah, like, we're looking at this timer right now. And it's like, damn. Like, this shit is ridiculous, man. It's taking me so long to get this. Thank you, Greenie. No. Like, that's my biggest fear about this coming video, is people are going to tell me I was too inefficient. Like, that soft resetting would be faster. Although I think once I show the odds on screen and how I calc them, that I hope people will understand. I'm a big replayer for Pokemon a lot of the time. It really depends on the game. Ruby and Sapphire games. Ruby and Sapphire. Damn, Greenie, you're not usually that aggressive. This must be a strong belief that you have. I'm just a very anxious person. I tweeted about this the other day. Was it yesterday I tweeted about this? Where, like, I just have a hard time believing in myself, my own thoughts, my own... Like, I know that this is more optimal than soft resetting, right? But it is difficult to believe that my own argument holds water because I don't believe in myself. If that makes sense. And I'm trying to make that better. Are there fireworks going off? But Gen 3, I'm a replayer of Gen 3. I blast through Ruby and Sapphire any day. I don't replay Emerald as much as I replay Ruby and Sapphire, but that's because Emerald actually... Emerald's story is less fun to play through than Ruby and Sapphire, frequently, if you ask me. Emerald actually has like a meaty post game that you're gonna want to spend time in, right? Ruby and Sapphire don't really make such a as much of an attempt as Emerald to get you kind of hooked into the post game. They just kind of slap the battle tower on and some legendary quests, and they're like, there you go, that's good enough. Which is hilarious because Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire basically did the exact same thing in a fully different way. Where they were like, yeah, for the post game, catch some legends, here you go. It's just more of them. Don't stop believing, hope onto that feeling. Yeah, you have to. Ooh, one. All right. Nope. But yeah, I encourage everyone, like, believe in yourself. I'm actively trying to be better about it for myself. I'm still not very good at it, but yeah, I'm trying. You know, I haven't Faye, although I'm sure it's possible. My friend Green Darkness was looking into it. Not the actual berries from like the Berry Master, but from the scratch off in Gen 4, like the what's it called? It's like a scratch off lottery in Diamond and Pearl or what have you. Not Diamond and Pearl. It's in the Battle Frontier. There's like a scratch off lottery. You could spend 1 BP. My friend Green Darkness was looking into that. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what's giving me my most anxiety about this. Because, like I said, like it's hard for me to believe to myself that my own arguments hold water. That's why I always need lots of reinforcement about them. So, you know, showing the scripts that I end up writing will always and it's why, in fact, in the Gen 5 video, if you'll notice, if you've all seen that one, my arguments were a lot more wishy-washy, because, like, it can be hard for me to believe, like, yeah, you know, that I've got something to stand on or what have you, but, so I just took a more neutral approach in it, to show you just, this is how it is, this takes a long-ass time, shit's fucked up, whereas in the Gen 4, I was given encouragement and been like, this is your point, fucking state it, then less people will misinterpret it, and, like, actually say what you're trying to say, and I was like, okay, you're right. That is something that needs to be done, etc. You'll get it next try. Well, what do you guys, when you guys all say, when you guys say, you'll get it next time, what do you guys mean? Do you guys mean this seed's gonna have a Raichu for me? Or do you mean the next time I find a Raichu, I get it? I feel you on this one big time right now. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just hard, man. You know, when you grow up, like, not having... Oh, I want to do this one so bad. Do you guys want to wait 40 minutes with me? I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. I don't even care how this is for viewers. 139123. The reason I'm going to do this is because minus 24 minus 23. The reason I'm going to do this is because there's actually an actual reason, I promise, not just submit. All right, let's run. Yeah, I mean, especially like those when I made the Gen 5 video, I literally thought no one's gonna watch this. Like I wish I could. I don't want to show them because they're almost embarrassing. But I showed the video to the only person before release who saw anything of the first video was Papa Hefe, and he was like, this video is really good. And I was like, this is the same. If you guys ever saw my older video about where I got a wish Chansey, where I recreated it using glitches, I told him, I was like, no, it's the same exact. I expect maybe 5K viewers on this video. And he was like, it's literally way better than that. And I'm like, nope, it's the same. I'm expecting 5K, not gonna get that much of an audience. And like, and he was like, it's an easy 10K in 48 hours. Views, 10K views. And I was like, no, I literally told him there is no shot it will ever hit 10K. I actually said that to him. because I just don't, you know. Yeah. This is the one. Good luck. Thank you so much for the 10. I don't know what YouTube's not good at telling me what its currency is. It says R $10, so thank you for whatever your currency was. I appreciate it very much. Everybody thanks Smoke. I appreciate it, man. Very generous. Yes, and I can tell you, yeah. And yes, Tama, that's a scary part because I have, you know, not a lot of subscribers. And so like the videos, like the video, my subscriber ratio to how many views the videos get, it doesn't exist. It doesn't matter. The YouTube just sends it. YouTube just sends the video out to infinity. And it's like, okay, I didn't think that many people were going to see this. Like, I didn't expect this to be, you know, an argument. And not too many people, you know, like, the Wish Chansey video I think is good. And I don't think without me doing the Wish Chansey video, the other videos are as good. So it's not like I'm embarrassed by it or anything. But I literally, in my mind, I thought they were the same. But when you go back and watch that video, it's not very good. Like, there's so much dead air from me. And stuff like that. So... even if the script is pretty good, I think the script is pretty good because I think I'm a pretty good. I think I am like a pretty good writer. I think I have the ability to like blast out my stuff onto the screen, like because once I start writing something, I just blast it all, and I just get like I'm able to very quickly get a I'm able to very quickly get a rough draft like blasted onto the screen. And once you, the hardest part, I think anyway, the hardest part for me is getting the first draft out there, because before I make the first draft, I'm so mentally preoccupied with the concept of doing it well. And so, like, I psych myself out into thinking I'm not going to be able to write a good first draft. And so, like, once I find that I'm able to force myself you'll go back and, you know, I'll go back and, oh, fuck, I fully lost my train of thought, guys. I'm sorry. Shiny Groudon, you're the best. I have to show that to Blisty. Oh, Azero, thank you so much. What the heck? Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift member. I always forget that YouTube has that. Thank you. You'll go back in 5 years after thinking the Wish video isn't that good and then be like, huh, you know what? It's actually pretty good. You know, I don't even hate the video. It's just like, I thought they were the same, you know what I mean? But they're clearly not. I definitely think it's worse than the team building video. Although people... yeah. Puppy boy. Good boy. Message retracted? I don't even think it went through. I don't think it went through because on my end it says only one new member. I don't know. I mean, I'm enjoying making these videos. I actually have another video that I want to blast out. Because I have it all the footage for it already. I just never edited it because I didn't want to do it. But I think I might end up just making a video out of it. It's old. And then I don't know. You know, after I do after I finish this, and then after I finish Sword and Shield, I'll start thinking up other ideas. Because, you know, obviously I just can't keep up this format forever. Because, you know, I'll just run out of World Championships eventually. And I don't think a concept like this holds interest forever. So oh, thank you again for the gift membership. Maybe it works this time. I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying more than once. That's crazy that you did that. It's fine to give up. It's fine to go, this shit didn't work, I ain't figuring it out. Whew. God, I love the Budokai music. Do I play VGC? I usually play VGC, how do I... when it, like, comes out. So, like, when a new game comes out, I'll get into the format. And then typically I drop off playing it because I have severe like competitive performance anxiety. You know, like all of my, you know, mental health problems, it just boils down to League of Legends. League of Legends. I used to get such bad ranked anxiety playing League of Legends, and then I used to get so angry playing it. And it just was never fun. And it made me so anxious, and I never used to be like that. But then when I started playing, like, competitive Pokemon again, I would get really anxious playing competitive Pokemon. Like, going into, like, the ladder and stuff. And so, like, I would go... Basically, my experience with VGC was I started getting into it. I started getting into it at the end of... I started getting into it at the tail end of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Because I am a Smogon player at heart. I know this is my, and you know, I don't even want to get into the whole thing. I basically, when I started playing competitive, it was Diamond and Pearl. It was like just when Diamond and Pearl came out, I got into Net Battle for Gen 3. And there was not an official format back then. And even then, when Diamond and Pearl started out, I started playing competitive on Shoddy Battle and on Cartridge Wi-Fi. And back then, there wasn't an official format. And even after VGC came out, Smogon remained more popular. 6v6 singles remained more popular on Cartridge. You could ask anyone who competed back then. That was just the more popular format back then. And then Gen 5 is where VGC started really picking up in popularity. And then after that, in Gen 6, VGC, I think, was pretty clearly the more popular format. And I thought, well, you know, they make Smogon kind of hard to play on cart because you can't be level 100, so you're level 50, which is worse. And, you know, I might as well give this doubles thing a try. And when that, when I did, you know, I didn't like it as much as I like Smogon singles, but, like, that's just something you're used to for, you know, I play Smogon singles for a fucking decade by the time, not a decade, but it was like 8 years by the time, no, it was like a decade by the time by the time Sun and Moon came out towards the end of ORAS, I had played Smoke on Singles for a decade, and it's like, you know, I'm playing VGC doubles, and I get it. I get the strategies. I'm learning it, you know, but it's just like not something I was as into. But I do like to at the start of the season, because that's going to be the most active community, and it is easier to team build for VGC, quite frankly, at this point anyway, because it doesn't require any past gen mons or anything like that. And so it's just like you can, you know, you just play it. And so my experience with playing it is something along the lines of like, I'll play it, I'll get to Master Ball, and then I won't, once I'm in Master Ball, I'll play like a few matches, and then I'm done until they reset Master Ball, and then I just get right back to Master Ball. You know, usually takes me like, what, 20 to 30 battles, not even, to get back to Master Ball. And then after I get into Master Ball, I stop again, because it gives me the battle points reward, and like climbing to Master Ball is so anxious, because it's like, I feel like I'm good at competitive Pokemon, but like when I lose in Great Ball or something, it's like I need the validation of winning, and it's just not healthy, you know. The only time I've ever been able to overcome like that type of competitive performance anxiety is playing in Super Smash Bros. Competitions, because they're social inherently. Like when I go to a Melee tournament, like it's just people. I'm just there. I'm hanging out. You know what I mean? So it's like it being very social. I can sit down. I can meet people. I can play with people. Stuff like that. And like I don't even like playing online as much as I like playing. I don't even like playing Melee online as much as I like playing Melee in person, unless it's of course with just one of my friends, you know what I mean? What kind of music am I into? I don't know, man. Like, oh, it's not that I'm there for people. It's that it being a social gathering helps it feel less stressful to me. Because if I like I'm not, basically when I'm at a social gathering, like first of all, I'm like kind of introverted, so like I do get very anxious and exhausted around people. But like when I'm at a social gathering and like I'm playing Melee, like I'll enter the tournament and I'll literally do my best and I'll practice leading up to the tournament. But then when I lose, like it wasn't like I was grinding ranked in my room like D-Gen style for 8 hours and that was my life. You know what I mean? When I go to a Melee tournament, I'm there for 5-6 hours. Like I play my matches and then I lose, but it's fine because now I'm still there hanging out with my friends. We'll go get fucking food together. You know what I mean? We'll like just shoot the shit together. We'll play games with each other. Like it's still like the whole, like I'm not alone becoming negative even if my skill is lacking. Does that make sense? So that's why I think in-person events are a lot more healthy for me in terms of competition. Type of music I like, it's tough to say. Rock, I guess, is what I mean. I'm pretty open when it comes to music. Like I'll listen to almost any type of song. You know, I really like it. My default is like rock, classic rock style. My favorite band is The Darkness, if you've ever heard of them. They are like a UK. They're like a UK rock group that were famous in the early aughts. They're my favorite band. I also really like Foxy Shazam. I also really like Wolfmother. Dude, I fucking love Wolfmother. Oh my god, they're so good. So that's like my favorite like default music. But I'll listen to anything. I really like Caro Caro Bonito. They're really good. Trampoline, that song's a banger, of course. Trying to think of who else I listen to. Yo, Wolfmother, let's go. I do love me some Wolfmother, yeah. Only the first album and then the most recent album. Hold on. Wolfmother albums. I'll tell you, because they have a very bad part in the middle. Okay, I don't know Rock and Roll Baby. I've not listened to this album yet. I cannot play some. I'll get copyright striked. So their first album, Wolf Mother, really, really, really good. That shit was really good. And then they released Cosmic Egg and New Crown, which are not very good at all. They're like kind of bad. They're like very generic, nothing interesting, blah, 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 blah. Like, they're not horrible, but they're not very good. But then they released Victorious, which was just, it was crazy. Like, Victorious was almost as good as their first album. Like, I don't know what happened, why the second and third albums were bad, but then their fifth album was like amazing. It was so good. And then apparently they released one in 2019 and they released one in 2021, which I just haven't listened to. Yeah. I haven't listened to either of those albums at all, so I'll have to get on that apparently. But I'll tell you, City Lights from the Victorious Wolfmother album is one of my favorite songs in the last several years. You discovered Wolfmother from Need for Speed. I discovered one of my favorite. I really like Queens of the Stone Age, and I learned about them from the video game Jack X. In fact, we can listen to. This isn't them, but this is a lot of the style of music that I like. That like this kind of music is what I would listen to as a teenager. Stuff like this, bands like this. My taste has expanded greatly ever since. Like, I feel like there's someone. Oh, I got really into Japanese city pop for a while. Fly Day Chinatown, Chef's Kiss. Love that song. That song is an actual 10 out of 10. Oh. City pop is so fire. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a basic thing to like these days, but I quite like it. I really like Fly Day Chinatown, and I really like Shyness Boy. Those songs are absolute bangers, as far as I'm concerned. I don't really get too passionate about my music tastes because I don't listen to music that much anymore. Yeah, I don't listen to music that much anymore. Just like, if I am, like, I used to listen to music while I did chores or something like that. But these days, if I'm doing chores or something or other, I'll be listening to podcasts. You know, like, I listen to lots of fantasy podcasts, and I just love, like, I think what I like about, like tabletop roleplay podcasts so much is I like the story that they're telling a lot, and then a lot of them are, like, comedy-based, which is funny, but also, like, I really enjoy thinking about, like, game mechanics or something. I know, shocker. Person who tweets about HMs earlier in the day while they were on the car to Renaissance Fair. really likes thinking about game mechanics. Like, you know, and that just gets me thinking about different tabletop mechanics while I'm, you know, listening to their podcast or something like that. I went to Ren Fair today. You guys want to see a picture of the owl? I can send it to you. This is just my Twitter. I went to the Renaissance Fair. We went to the falconry show, and I saw this owl. His name is Romeo. That's my friend. He was with me. And I have to send it to my fiance. And so I will. The owl was very close to me, by the way. All the birds were so close I had to duck. Imagine scamming on a RNG manip stream. What do you mean scamming? Talking about a bot? Yeah, I don't know. Birds duck. It wasn't meant to be a pun, but yes, I literally did have to like duck my head underneath these birds. Like, come on, guys. I genuinely didn't think of that pun, but yeah, I don't want to listen to this music right now. This music's a little bit too sad. Not sad, just like you know, I don't know about. I'm not interested in this. I love the soundtrack. Maybe it's like I've been really into like chiptune music, but like actual chiptune music. Like I've been really just into like listening to actual chiptune music back from Game Boy music. What was it I think Gargoyle's Quest had a really good soundtrack. Some of these tracks are very good. ending. Is this gonna have a banger credits song? I'm just perusing chiptune music now. It's kind of loud. None of those are doing it for me. Not really even. I'm not. Wish me the best of luck. Thank you. I will need it. I will certainly need it. There we go. NES. I don't like the sound of the Famicom Disk System version. I don't think this is different.
One of my favorite.
Oh, this is a video. I thought this was going to be just a music comparison. But that's just an actual video from someone. You know what I could listen to right now is good old... What is this? Maybe it's a bit overplayed from my end. But 16-bit adventure from GeoWizard. I will never get enough of this. This shit got me wanting to write my own music, but for like Game Boy style. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, yeah, I used to just really like Sega Genesis songs, so I listened to this shit. I made this music, and I'm like, what the fuck? This guy, what can't you do? Like, this guy doesn't fucking miss. I haven't probably played music since, like, I was 14. But I want to learn how to use, like a tracker program, you know. Something like Fat Ass or, what's the other one? There's like another one. The main one, the one I know is called Fat Ass. I forget the other one. Oh, Little Sound DJ. That's right. No, both of these are like programs written for the Game Boy. Like you run them on a Game Boy or like in a Game Boy emulator like BGB. But yeah, this music is really sick. This guy's videos are really sick. He just did a video where he attempted to dribble a football across the entirety of the United Kingdom in 24 hours. That was sick. OpenMPT. I've never used a tracker though, so I don't know how it works. No, my thing is I don't want to make music as if it came from a different console. Like I'm interested. I mean, maybe it would be better to learn on something like OpenMPT. What's up, Lincoln, by the way? Maybe it'd be better to learn on something like OpenMPT. Than it would be to learn on something like LSDJ or FatAss, but I want to make it on the actual Game Boy. Not just like it sounds like it's from the Game Boy. But maybe I will look into learning how to use it and then subsequently transitioning into using LSDJ or something like that. After I learn how to use a fucking tracker to begin with, because obviously I have no fucking clue. We are really close to the target. We're probably less than a minute away right now. Not gonna lie, I'm sweating a little bit from the stress. Like I'm like, not literally sweating. Like I'm feeling the stress. Brobalt? What's that? Why are the odds so absurd? Because Game Freak decided that was okay. Emotional sweating, correct. Looking for 30 in HP. That's right, male's right. It's not right, I don't think. It's hasty. Savage. How far was I? I'd rather it be super far. I'm not very close. This was my 2... I don't even see a hasty nearby. Surely it's not this. No. Okay. Can't believe I did that. Oh, I wasted so much time. Alright. 30, 19, 14, 15, 17, 26. I was 22 or 23 late. I thought I accounted for that. I subtracted like 46. It's alright. Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of what I expect with this. With this manip. Existential question, Agent Blade. That's hilarious. We had a brief moment of hope, and now we go back to seed checking. And we're gonna have to do a long seed check here really quick. Oops. Timid, as if just to mock me. 64, 44, 31, 34, 39, 68. At least Mr. Mercedes not in this game. I was actually thinking about this today. I think it would be interesting to play a Pokemon game without save scumming. Has anyone ever done that? Like, personally, I mean. Like, basically, if you lose to a gym leader, you don't just reset. Or if you save between the Elite Four, like, you don't save between the Elite Four members and reset. Because I always just reset to catch legendaries or to... I always, you know, reset to catch legendaries or... Oh. I missed it. So now I have to redo that. Like, every time you lose to a gym leader, you just gotta take it and you lose the money. That's how you normally play. So you don't save in front of gym leaders and just reset every time you lose? Because that's what I've been doing since I was a kid. And I recently learned... That's how I... As a kid, that's how I did it. I didn't catch Zapdos and didn't save beforehand. Thought everyone who just had one got super lucky. Damn. Dude, I guess I'm the odd one out, huh? I have always been doing it that way. I've literally always done it that way, and I've only just realized that playing things in a different way than I'm accustomed to actually can be fun. Yeah, I always save more than once because otherwise, you know, it doesn't work. Oh my gosh, there's one at 4 minutes. God fucking... Oh, this sucks ass. I'm gonna lose so many rare candies if I get it. That's crazy. I have to do quick math. Quick math. 16303 plus 698 minus 22 minus 23 16956. Alright, we're locked and loaded. Yoshi raid. Hello, Yoshi. Thank you for the raid. Yoshi boy raid. Thank you, Yoshi boy. I assume you just ended stream, Yoshi boy. I hope you had a good stream. Relax, you got this. I am incapable of relaxing. It's impossible. It's impossible for me. Hello, the Yoshi boy. How was your stream? What were you doing? Playing Smash Ultimate? Nice. Say Pharaoh Thorn. Bless you. I said bless you. You're welcome. Did you switch off Small Ant into Game Grumps? I didn't get it. What is it? Hardy? Docile. This is 28, isn't it? It's not this one. This is not my target. Hold on. Was this one? No. 28 early this time? Hello? I don't understand. Oh, that was such a good target, too. Don't really understand why I'm 28 early. That's fine. Didn't waste that much time, at least. That was a 5 IV. That was a 6 IV one too, instead of a 5 IV one. I really wish I got that one. We're not gonna get another good Pikachu like that for who knows when. Should not be taking this long. That was strange. I should have gotten a result faster than that. I kind of agree with that hot take, but I've sort of changed my thought process for it. I hate the Battle Frontier, and I don't miss it, but I actually think that instead of just trashing it, like conceptually, it's fine. They just need to make it better instead of just abandoning it. Like, they could have made it a bunch of cool skill challenges, but instead they made it like a luck fest, and they could just fix that. I am definitely qualified to talk about it because I have actually completed the Battle Frontier in Emerald. Just build me an island with stadium cups. Streaks, the streaks are so fucked up, man. The streaks, Tama hit the nail on the head with my thoughts. The streak, I mean, even 100, like, you know, the 100 is just a special reward that you and I are psychos, so we want it. Like, just beating that the tower is, what is it, 70? For the final, for like actually winning it? Is it 70 or like 72 or something? Like, come on. Like, that's, without continues, it's 70? It's way, the number is too high. The silver streak is also like too high. What game is this and how did you get it? This is Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and I bought it and a midnight release in 2014 at a GameStop. And I saw my friend John there, but he was picking up like Super Smash Bros. Or something. It released on like it had a midnight release the same day as like Smash for Wii U or something. And he was picking that up. And I don't really talk to him very much anymore, but he makes TikTok videos about Meta Knight and Donkey Kong. And he was really good at Donkey Kong and Super Smash Bros. That's my story about John. We had another 39-minuter. I just wasn't about it again. It was a 1-framer for 39 minutes. If it was a 2-framer, I might have like ran a poll to consider it. I think the high stakes create like incredibly high streaks create high stakes situations that other formats don't necessarily create. But also it can be just as devastating to run out of continues at the end of a cup. One is less about luck than the other. Yeah, I just think that they need to remove I think you just need to remove like I'm getting a little bit brain melty. Sorry. I don't think the high stakes and tension that are interesting that the high streaks give are worth it. Will Eon Timer come to Poke MMO? I don't know, man. What is Poke MMO? What's up, Lilian? How you doing? Yeah, I have a text guide actually on how to do it on my website. Yeah, let me link it. Has that not been copyright claimed? I guess Showdown hasn't been claimed yet, which is insane to me. They made the shiny rate 1 out of 30k. They must be full odds hunters then. Okay, MMO consumes the parent when breeding. That sounds like a dog shit mechanic. Sounds like they're trying to create artificial rarity for some, like... If it's an MMO, they probably have, like, a fucking marketplace that they're trying to encourage, which is dog-ass. Shiny sells for 1 million Pokemon. Wow, look who is right. It was me, Blisy. MMO encouraging extra grindy shit through dumbass mechanics. So they can have their fake-ass marketplace do well. Dog-ass. Stupid-ass. Why can't Timid ever do this? Give me 3. And if it's an MMO, it's probably trying to be like WoW. I didn't in my loopy loopy DS capture for the regular DS. Oh. I'll have to go to level 25. For my loopy DS capture for my regular DS, I did install it myself, but for my 3DS I did not install it myself. I bought it pre-installed. There's no reason, they just weren't selling kits that I could install myself. Because if I could have, I would have. Is there any particular reason for the OT butter? Yeah, I like to name of whenever I pick a girl character in Pokemon, I tend to like naming her after, for a long time, I used to just do baking ingredients. So, like, I had sugar, I had cocoa, I had like sugar, I had cocoa, I had something else. I had a few of them like that, and then that's where butter is. Butter is a baking ingredient, but I sort of moved away from just baking ingredients and went more closer to food. Like, my Sword and Shield's character was pizza. And then my Shield's character was pizza, and my Sword character is calzone. The reason I would suggest Poke MMO is illegal or copyright, whatever, is not because it's an emulator. I know this. It's not illegal. It's because it's like a mod. they've taken down like ROM hacks and fan games before. Like, is Poke MMO an actual emulator? Like, if it's a full independent game that's just using Pokemon assets, even if the end user provides them, that's not really legal. Probably. Like, is it a decompilation that uses the actual code of the games, and it's a mod? That's probably sustainable. But is it just something that uses the visual assets from those games and then runs on their own code base? That's probably not gonna fly. Aren't ROM hacks fine as long as the original's not provided? Nintendo's taken down ROM hacks before. Like, I think part of the reason you can get in trouble is because you're using Nintendo's branding. Like, if you have your ROM hack and you're like, this is Pokemon Alpha, like, or let's use a better example that has no Pokemon, like, there's no other Pokemon game is named that. Pokemon Flora Sky. Like, this is a game that, like, it's got Pokemon in the title and it's popular. Like, you are using Nintendo's branding. I think that's the reason a ROM hack can get in trouble. Speaking of fan games, have you played any or you just stay in the main series? I played some fan games. I pretty much think that they're all bad, even though I kind of like some of them. Uranium's not a ROM hack. Uranium's a fan game, which is not the same. Or am I mixing up Uranium up with something else? No, I don't think Uranium's... I think Uranium's a fan game, not a ROM hack. I mean, modifying a game isn't illegal. I also don't even care. I don't even care, by the way. Like, it's elite. Like, when I said I'm surprised it hasn't been taken down, like, I don't want it to be taken down. You know, like, I don't care. Like, fuck Nintendo. Dog shit company. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they make video games I like, but, like, fuck, like, they're ass backwards barbaric motherfuckers who don't appreciate fan projects. It's like, fuck you guys. Not about that. So, like, I'm not critiquing the game for violating Nintendo's copyright or something like that. No, ROM hacks are not illegal in Japan, or else I wouldn't know a bunch of fucking Japanese ROM hackers. But, like, I was just stating... I was surprised that it's not taken down, because even if it's legal, Nintendo are very litigious. I don't think Uranium was monetized, and even if Uranium was monetized, that's definitely not the reason, because Metroid, the AM2R got taken down, and that guy, not only was it not monetized, he literally refused donations. Like, he didn't, like, he had a page on his website, where they were like, can I donate to you? And he was like, no. I don't want your money. Stuff like that. And that game got taken down. In fact, even after he removed the download for the main game, even after he removed the download for the main game, they copyright claimed him personally after he released a patch for it. Even though he wasn't distributing the game at all. He was just distributing a patch for the game. They still personally copyright claimed him. Lastly, I literally know for a fact they've took down a Pokemon ROM hack. They took down the Crystal ROM hack. I forget what it's called. It was like the sequel to Pokemon Brown. They copyright claimed that. You like Rick and Morty? It's okay. No, it's Prism. Curry was right. Yeah, they copyright claim that shit. It never even got finished. Fans finished it. From like a leaked version. Pokemon Prism never got released. I'm pretty sure it only got leaked. Thank you for the $10, Zero Gen. My problem is they're weird just like for money. They could re-release Emerald, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum. $5 each and make literally 10 million for almost no work. They just hate fans. Yeah, I think it's like an attempt to do like a Disney Vault style thing, right? I think they just want these games like locked up for... It's not just a Disney Vault style thing, like Pokemon in part relies off of I think Pokemon in part relies off of re-releases and remakes, so they don't want to release the old games. It's why the old Smash Bros. Games never get re-released. Because they just want you to buy the newest one. If I get the Aerodactyl shiny, are you keeping it? Nope. Unless it's the run.
Thanks for the donation.
I don't really want Pokemon to be an MMO. I'm already annoyed by how much the online elements of the games make going back and replaying them difficult. Like, I don't like how, like, online features are becoming mandatory instead of, like, a fun optional thing to do with your homies. You know what I mean? Like... It's shiny locked. People would still buy the newest one. I think you're definitely wrong, Tomix. It is pretty much just as simple as releasing Emerald on the eShop. I mean, GBA emulators are like a dime a dozen. Not uncommon. The fuck is Pokemon Duel? I don't think that older games will cannibalize sales. I think that Nintendo thinks that. Like, again, literally, they don't put old Smash Bros. Games on the eShop because they don't want you playing the old Smash Bros. Games. They want you playing the new Smash Bros. Games. I think anyone with half a fucking brain knows that Smash Bros. On the N64 and Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube are not gonna fucking cannibalize the fucking... You know, they're not gonna cannibalize Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. I don't understand the question, Indefinite 64. What do you mean? The worst selling game is Pokemon Crystal. I don't know if that's true, but Crystal deserves it because I can't catch Ampharos. Just kidding. Crystal's cool because it lets you play as Grill. Do you expect the DS and netcode to work on the Switch without any reworking? No, I don't expect them to have online support. It's an emulator. I expect them to not... I expect them to just not have online support. Yeah. Also, if they're building a DS emulator, I don't think it would be that. Like, they just do local multiplayer. Like, if you're building a DS emulator, you're not going to just do it for Diamond and Pearl. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to build a fucking emulator with a Switch that can connect to an online service, like, I think that you would just plan the emulator to have online support from the get-go. I mean, they're a pretty big company. I think they can make it work. I like Chris's hair. Yeah, Chris is the crystal protagonist. I like her a lot more than Lyra. Her name is Crystal? I don't think that's true. I think her name is just Chris. What do you mean? Wait, if Chris walks into the trading room, she uses the male sprite. Is that true? I did not know that. Oh, attendant stops you and change your clothes? Do you know what? That is the most vague. Oh, you have like brought back like a recessed memory from me. You know what? I didn't remember that until you literally just described it that way, Tama. Because they're fucking dumb. They want to sell their hardware, Tomix. Nintendo wants to switch hardware, so they're not going to sell emulators on a computer. Because their emulator sales on a computer, they'll think would take away from their hardware sales on a Switch. You know, it's funny. I wonder why they did that. Why they made her switch clothes. Because I'll tell you, how do I say it? There is no parity between the link cables once you're in the room. Like, you ever know how when you're playing Gen 3 and you're trading, you can see the other person's movement, like, exactly as you're moving? And, like, you can always see where they're moving? Gen 1 and 2 aren't like that. The other person's just in the chair immediately. The other person's just in the chair immediately. And the game doesn't actually reconnect you with the link cable until, the game doesn't reconnect you with the link cable until you actually both sit down at the desk again. So Chris doesn't need to be in different, Chris doesn't need to be in different clothes. I'm wondering if it's because it would, like, look different on both games and they would have kids questioning that. They just didn't want people to point out the disparity in appearance. Because they definitely didn't have to do it. No, I just explained that they don't have to do that. We're hasty. Yeah, the Wii U can just play GameCube games natively. Have I ever done a ribbon challenge? I've started one, I've never finished it. I got all the ribbons in Gen 3 and I'm working on the ribbons in Gen 4. And I use working loosely. Memory card just uses the virtual memory card. Do I think they will ever go back to having home/handheld consoles separately? I mean, with the Steam Deck and everything like that, it seems like the industry is just going to move towards portability being the standard, but I don't know. The Switch is such a wild success because it combines their home and handheld market, and their handheld market's always been huge. No, I did the GameCube ribbons and then Emerald ribbons. Yeah, I guess it's weird that the 3DS eShop didn't sell DS games. Never thought of it like that. What's up, Ty VGC? How you doing? No, I have a official. This is not a digital copy, no. This is the same copy I bought back in 20 whatever, I gotta go play Kirby gorges himself on Ice Cream the game. What the heck? Enjoy your Kirby game, Tama. What?
If you guys want to say hi to us, like, I don't mind, like, we'll be happy to say hi and take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And just like everywhere. And then it's just like, really? Like, what? And we're like, the airport. Then he's just like, that's the best time. What are you doing? You're just sitting waiting for the plane. And he's just like, I'm a little stressed. I'm carrying like 200,000 things. Like, I'm worried about missing my flight or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny says, oh, well, the next time we're flying together, going somewhere. I'm gonna walk away and then walk up to you and go, oh my god! Thinking about it.
That's a good idea.
Such a good idea.
You need the mind cleanse after all this Colo. Hope you get the Raichu fast. Thank you. I need it. I need the Raichu. I'm ready to move on. I think I should have gotten it tonight, realistically. I dropped the ball on my gameplay. I was 1 frame off 2 times in a row. And then I didn't get it. We have a 28-minuter for the timid. I will go for it. This is going to be my last attempt for the night, I think. Them is pretty much acceptable as long as you don't know someone's pronouns. Well, it's not even that they're non-binary, they're just like genderless, which is different. Or it can be different depending on who you ask. Some people view non-binary as its own gender versus, you know, whatever. I don't feel like talking about this right now. Chill music, what is this? There you go. It is this album I'm listening to. Alright, later, Ezero. I'm actually gonna go get water, I need it. I need to walk around after sitting in this chair for a while. 1 in a million odds ain't bad. Uh-huh. Sounds like you're a believer. Sandwiches away. Oof, I am a little tired. This is the rune. Or did you want to play it more when the battery was dead? How long is the wait? It's 28 minutes. So 1680. I'm actually unsure which. I might undo this. Yeah, I calculate myself. No, you don't. I don't think non-CFW Poke Transfer RNG is possible. We're waiting until we're at 1680 on the flow timer here. I have never played Renegade Platinum, no. Sorry I'm not talking much, I'm like tired. My brain is sludge right now. Does anyone know if the Sword and Shield Satoshi Gengar works in any language game or you need to set it to Japanese? No idea. Oh, God. How many more minutes left? It's like 100, maybe 2 minutes. We're close. We're getting really close. I'm either gonna be like 1 frame off or like 28 frames off. Or like 23 frames off rather, because there's a chance I overcompensated or I undercompensated, because I used the calibration that I would have gotten aiming for the 38 minute for this one, which is 28 minutes, but I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if I should have used the 16-minute one. Close. I'm expecting to be like 20 something early. That's so depressing. What's your nature, buddy? Relax. Early, I bet. No, this is 27. Right. Am I late? I can't disable filters and then also have lag. Oh, it's so annoying. Fine, we'll just look for it. 27, 16, 16, 18, 13, 26. Calculate what we got. 13 early. Alright. Oh, that's about it for me tonight. I am tired. Alright, everybody. Thank you all for watching this brutal stream. I will probably stream more tomorrow. Thank you all for watching.